If I asked you how stressed you feel today, you might shrug and say, "I'm fine." Most of us do. We push through the day, answer one more message, sip one more coffee, and tell ourselves we'll rest on the weekend. But the body keeps the score, and it speaks in small signals long before it screams. This video is your friendly check-in. 9 quiet signs that stress isn't just annoying, it may be slowly wearing you down. None of this is a diagnosis, and not every sign means something dangerous. But together they form a pattern worth paying attention to. As you listen, notice which ones feel familiar and which ones surprise you. And remember, small changes, repeated consistently, can turn the tide. Let's start with sleep, because when sleep goes, everything follows. Stress rarely announces itself at noon. It often shows up at 2 a.m. Maybe you fall asleep but wake up in the middle of the night with a racing mind, replaying awkward conversations or planning tomorrow's to-dos. Maybe you lie there for an hour, or you drift in and out with strange dreams, only to wake up feeling like you never slept at all. If that's you, your nervous system is probably spending too much time in alert mode. A calm pre-sleep routine helps more than people think. Dim the lights, put the phone away earlier than feels comfortable, and tell your body the day is ending with simple rituals like a warm shower or a few slow breaths. If you wake up at night, don't fight it. Sit up, take 10 unhurried breaths and remind yourself, "I'm safe and my body knows how to sleep." Chronic insomnia deserves a chat with a professional, but gentle changes tonight can already move the needle. A second sign hides in your pulse and blood pressure. Notice how often you feel your heart thud for no obvious reason, or how quickly you get lightheaded when you stand up. Stress hormones narrow blood vessels and nudge the heart to beat faster, which is helpful if you need to sprint away from danger, but not helpful when you're sitting in traffic. A simple weekly check helps. Measure your resting heart rate a few mornings in a row before you get out of bed, and jot down your blood pressure if you have a home cuff. If those numbers creep up over time, your body is telling you it's carrying a heavier load than it can handle. Before you overhaul your life, try small anchors. A 5-minute breathing break where the exhale is slightly longer than the inhale, a glass of water before the next coffee, and a 10-minute walk after meals. These tiny choices nudge your system back toward balance. The third sign shows up in your gut. The brain and the digestive tract are in constant conversation, and stress loves to interrupt it. Some people get heartburn after a normal meal. Others bounce between constipation and diarrhea, or feel bloated even when they didn't eat much. You might crave quick sugar or another caffeine hit at 4 p.m., then pay for it with discomfort later. None of this means your body is broken. It means it's overloaded. Slow down your eating, truly chew, and notice whether certain situations, not just certain foods, set you off. A calmer pace, a bit more fiber and water, and a short walk after lunch can be surprisingly powerful. If symptoms are severe, persistent, or come with unintentional weight loss or blood in the stool, that's not a push-through-it moment. That's a call-your-doctor moment. A fourth sign is a weaker immune response. Think about the last few months. Are you catching every cold that's going around? Do small cuts take longer to heal than they used to? Do you keep getting mouth ulcers at the worst times? Chronic stress can nudge the immune system out of its sweet spot, so it's either overreacting or underperforming. You can help it by respecting the basics we often skip. Consistent sleep, protein with your meals, fruits and vegetables for micronutrients, and yes, a little time in natural light and fresh air. Laughter, connection, and gentle exercise aren't just feel-good extras. They are immune signals. Your system listens when you treat yourself like someone worth caring for. The fifth sign sneaks in around the waist. You might notice your pants feel tighter even though your overall weight hasn't changed much, or you swear you're eating the same but your belly is growing. Stress can change where your body stores fat and how your cells respond to insulin, which makes energy swings and cravings more likely. You don't need to go to war with your body. Instead, measure your waist at the navel once a week at the same time of day and track the trend. Add a 10 to 15-minute walk after the 2 largest meals you eat. That simple habit lowers the glucose spike from those meals and helps your body handle energy better. Aim for mostly whole foods and enough protein to feel satisfied, and try to put a gentle boundary around late-night snacking. Small, kind steps beat strict, miserable rules every time. The sixth sign is pain and muscle tension that never quite leaves. A tight band across your forehead by afternoon. Knots in your neck and shoulders. A dull, low back ache when you wake. A sore jaw from clenching or grinding your teeth. These aren't random. They're the posture of a body bracing itself all day long. Micro breaks are underrated. Every hour, shake out your hands, roll your shoulders, look far into the distance to relax your eyes, and take 3 slow breaths where the exhale melts tension down your spine. Switch positions often. Sit, stand, walk. If your jaw is part of the story, place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth just behind your front teeth to relax those muscles. Heat, gentle stretching, and movement snacks are not luxuries. They're medicine you can take without a pharmacy. The seventh sign lives in your thoughts and moods. Maybe you snap at small things and regret it. Maybe you feel constantly on edge, expecting something to go wrong. You forget simple tasks, lose your keys twice in one day, and feel embarrassed that your focus is fading. Stress narrows attention to what could hurt us, which is useful for short bursts, but cruel when it becomes a lifestyle. A simple practice helps you regain space. Name what you feel in plain language. Irritated, tired, overwhelmed. Labeling emotions reduces their charge. Set gentle boundaries where you can. Turn off a few non-urgent notifications, batch messages at set times, or put a guardrail around work that creeps into every evening. Keep a one-line journal at night. One thing that went well today was, your brain learns to scan for good again, and that shift changes choices. The eighth sign shows up on your skin and in your hair. Sudden breakouts when you're well past your teenage years, itchy dryness that no lotion seems to fix, eczema or psoriasis that flares during deadlines, or more hair shedding than you're used to seeing in the shower drain. Skin is an honest storyteller. It reveals what your nervous system is living through. Hydration matters, but so does a calmer routine. Keep skincare simple and gentle. Avoid picking when you're anxious by giving your hands something else to do, and support stress management the same way you would support a friend. Kind words, a walk, a pause. If skin conditions are severe or scarring, a professional's guidance can spare you months of frustration. You're not vain for caring. You're listening. The ninth sign is the set of coping habits that feel helpful in the moment, but quietly make things worse. Doom scrolling until 1 a.m. because the day left you no time for yourself. One more espresso because your energy dipped. Then a glass of wine to come down. Skipping workouts, skipping meals, skipping checkups because I'll catch up next month. Avoiding calls from people who care about you because you're tired of saying busy. None of these make you a bad person. They make you a human trying to self-soothe. The first step is to replace, not just remove. If you love the feeling of a warm drink late at night, make it herbal. If you reach for your phone when you're overwhelmed, put a 2-minute timer on it and stand up when it goes off so your body moves and resets. If caffeine owns your afternoon, set a personal cutoff at noon and add water 1-for-1 with any coffee you keep. If alcohol sneaks higher on stressful weeks, build a few alcohol-free evenings around activities you enjoy, not just willpower. And if you've been putting off a general checkup for years, put it on the calendar now while you're thinking about it. Your future self will thank you. Now that you've seen the signs, here's a simple way to track progress without obsessing. Once a week, on the same morning, take 4 snapshots of your health. Resting heart rate, blood pressure if you have a cough, last week's average sleep hours and how refreshed you felt, and your waist measurement at the navel. Don't judge the numbers, just write them down. Trends matter more than anyone reading. If 2 or 3 move in the right direction over a month, your habits are working even if life still feels busy. If numbers drift the wrong way, or you stack more symptoms, that's your cue to add support. More rest, more help, or a professional's eye. Let's put these ideas into a 7-day reset you can repeat anytime. Day 1, clean up the sleep window. Pick a realistic bedtime and wake time and protect them like an appointment. No perfection needed, just consistency. Day 2, add a 10-minute walk after lunch and dinner, even if it's indoors. Day 3, drink a full glass of water upon waking and before each coffee. Day 4, do a 5-minute breathing practice, in for 4, out for 6, eyes soft, jaw relaxed. Day 5, tidy one small physical space you see every day, desk, nightstand, or kitchen counter, to tell your brain the chaos is shrinking. Day 6, choose a simple protein-forward breakfast that keeps you steady. Day 7, connect with someone you trust for a real conversation, not just a like or emoji. None of these steps require a new identity. They teach your body safety again. There are also moments when you stop experimenting and seek urgent help. If you feel sudden chest pain, severe shortness of breath, fainting, new weakness on one side of your body, or you have thoughts about harming yourself, that is an emergency. Don't wait for a video to fix it. Get medical care immediately. You matter more than your to-do list, and getting help is strength, not failure. If you're thinking, this is me, but my life is packed, that's exactly why small changes count. You can't call in sick from being human, but you can make human-sized moves that add up. Put your phone across the room tonight. Step outside for 3 minutes between tasks and look at the farthest thing you can see. Batch your notifications so your nervous system gets a break from constant pings. Eat at least one meal sitting down without a screen. Set a recurring reminder titled Breathe Anyway. Block 10 minutes on your calendar labeled Do Nothing and respect it. These are not trivial. They are the door back to a calmer baseline where your body can repair itself like it's designed to. If you're supporting someone you love who is showing these signs, remember that advice is less helpful than companionship. Invite them for a walk. Cook a simple meal together. Offer to sit with them at a checkup if they've been avoiding it. Keep your tone warm and your suggestions light. Shame never healed anybody. Safety does. You don't need to fix all 9 signs to feel better. Choose the one that's loudest for you. If sleep is a mess, build an evening wind down and protect your bedroom from scrolling. If your heart is racing, put breath breaks on your calendar like meetings. If your gut is upset, slow your meals and take those short walks. If your mood is frayed, name what you feel and remove one unnecessary demand from your week. If your skin is flaring, simplify your routine and work on stress at the source. If your coping habits have drifted, replace one of them with a kinder option tonight, not tomorrow. Here's what I hope you carry with you after this video. Stress is not a personal failure. It's a human response to a load that became heavier than your current supports. Your body is trying to keep you alive the best way it knows how, and its signals. Sleep changes, heart rhythms, gut shifts, colds and flares, weight distribution, aches and pains, cloudy focus, skin and hair changes, and those sneaky coping habits are messages, not verdicts. You can listen without fear, you can adjust without perfection, and you can absolutely feel better than you do today. If any part of this spoke to you, pick one small action and do it before the day ends. Put a glass of water by your bed. Walk down the block after dinner. Turn off one category of notifications. Lay out your pajamas and books so your brain knows where the night is headed. Text a friend and say, "Want to walk tomorrow?" Your future self will feel the difference, and so will the people who care about you. Your body is on your side. Let's start treating it like an ally.